Okay. Welcome, everyone.
That was a thumbs up.
Our worship service will begin shortly, so please take a moment to look around the sanctuary and locate the nearest exit signs. Hello, hello. Test, 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 test. How's that? Better? Yeah. No? No? Hello? Test, 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 test. Yes? No. Test. Test.
Safety notification.
Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. There we go. Okay. No? Still not? I can hear myself. No? No? I mean, it's coming back. Welcome, everyone. More? More? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Test, test. 1, 2. Test, test.
All right, yes.
Welcome, everyone. Our worship service will begin shortly, so take a moment to look around the sanctuary to locate the nearest exit signs. In the unlikely event of emergency, please proceed calmly toward the exit and head toward the parking lot. If an evacuation becomes necessary, please also keep an eye out for others who may have mobility challenges or be unfamiliar with our church. Should an emergency arise while our children are upstairs, they will be escorted from the building in the company of a staff member. Our community takes care of one another.
Yeah, there'll be a minute, probably-ish. Thank you, Leslie. No, hubbub. They're waiting on there's some confab over at the sound booth, so we're all good.
I remember when we did that 7 times. Good morning. My name is Leslie Sandoval. I have the honor of being your worship associate this morning. Please take a moment to put your mind, spirit, and cell phones into worship mode. We welcome everyone here and online to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Roanoke. We're really glad you're with us. Please take a moment to turn or stand if you wish to greet those joining us online. And for anyone online who wishes to share your joys and concerns during the Lifelines portion of the service, please put them in the chat in the next 15 minutes. We acknowledge that our church resides on the traditional lands of the Tutelo and Monacan nations and was later farmed and developed through slave labor. We recognize and respect the ongoing connection to this land by generations of Black, Indigenous, and other people of color. May our gratitude and fellowship here echo and honor that rich history. Please join me in reciting our words of welcome. Whoever you are, whomever you love, however you express your identity, whatever your situation in life, whatever your experience of the holy, as you come seeking love, your presence here is a gift. Whether you are filled with sadness or overflowing with joy, needing to be alone with yourself or eager to engage with others, all who welcome all are welcome here. And our covenant, we commit to supporting each other with respect and direct communication as we work in community to explore spiritual growth and be a force for good in the world.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm Joy. This is a song called Ho'oponopono. And Ho'oponopono is a old Hawaiian practice that is used when relationships are not right, when people aren't getting along, when people are arguing. And it means literally to make things right. And so the words are, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And so I made a melody out of it, and I invite you to sing with me, or if you just want to soak it in, you can do that too. There we go. Just needed that C. Ho'oponopono, 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 ho'oponopono. Oh man, I just want you to sing it now. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. I forgive you. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Thank you. I forgive me. I love you. I forgive you. I am sorry. I forgive you. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Thank you. I forgive me. I love you. I forgive you. I am sorry. I forgive you. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Thank you. I forgive me. I love you. I forgive you. I am sorry. I forgive you. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Thank you.
Joy, I should have remembered how hypnotized your music makes me, and happy and good. But I was like, oh, what? Is it my time to talk? Hi, good morning. I am the Reverend Jen Raffensperger. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and it is my great honor to serve as the minister of the Unitarian Universalist Church of Roanoke. Welcome back, y'all. I mean, we had nice guest speakers left. Y'all didn't have to stop while I was gone. Wow. It's been a lot of 2 weeks. Super glad to see so many of you here. Our opening words this morning are an excerpt from a poem called Catalog of Unabashed Gratitude by Ross Gay. And you, again, you, for hanging tight, dear friend. I know I can be long-winded sometimes. I want so badly to rub the sponge of gratitude over every last thing, including you, which, yes, awkward, the suds in your ear and armpit, the little sparkling gems slipping into your eye. Soon, it will be over. Which is precisely what the child in my dream said, holding my hand, pointing at the roiling sea and the sky hurtling our way like so many buffalo, who said, "It's much worse than we think, and sooner." To whom I said, "No duh, child in my dreams. What do you think all this singing and shuddering is, what this screaming and reaching and dancing and crying is, other than loving what every second goes away? Goodbye, I mean to say, and thank you every day." I'll invite Leslie to light our chalice. This morning, we join with Unitarian Universalist churches, congregations, and communities around the nation and the world in lighting the flame of our living tradition, the symbol of our faith.
Not to curse, to serve you, O Spirit of life.
My name is Jessie McEwen. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm the Director of Religious Education here at UUCR. I want to invite up all my young friends. Come on up. And I'm going to explain a little something because most of you, if not all of you, have a button in your hands. Is that true?
Yes.
Yes. Well, first, what is a button for? To hold your clothes together, for your shirt. What else do we use buttons for? Trinkets. I like that. Buttons are fun. Push buttons. I like that. We push a button to do what? To go up an elevator. What else can a button do? One of these here buttons. Start the car. That's a fancy button. Can it turn off your car too? Yes. It can put letters on a screen. Or, not that long ago for some of us, it could put letters on a piece of paper, a typewriter. Buttons do all kinds of things, but I want to tell you about something that a button did for my dog. This is my dog when I was a kid. It was a little puppy, little tiny puppy, and he had to have hernia surgery. And he was so tiny that they were worried that his stitches would pull through his skin and that he'd have to go back to the hospital. So you know what they did? They sewed a button on his belly. He came home with a pink button on his little black belly. Buttons are cool things. They hold us together. Now, who has a button? Hold your button up. Look at all those buttons. Look at all these buttons. Now, I'm going to issue you a challenge. Buttons hold stuff together. They hold our clothes on, thank goodness. They held my puppy's belly together. Buttons do cool things. This button, your challenge, is to find someone, not right now, because then this will be the whole service. But find someone in this room that you want to hold closer to your heart. It might be somebody you've never met before. And you want to say, look, we go to church together all the time. I want to hold you close and give them your button. It's not your job to give back your button to the person who gave it to you, because all of our relationships are different. Some of us have a lot more space to hold everybody in this room. You might need to go get a handful of buttons and pass them out. You might have one button that you're going to hang on to till you meet that right person and say, you know what? I'm going to hold you in my heart, in my mind, in my space. That is your job with your button. Can you guys accept this challenge? Yeah, absolutely. I heard a maybe. Yeah, it's kind of intimidating, especially when you're one of the folks sitting right here. Can you guys accept this challenge? Yeah, I'm seeing lots of yeses in the congregation. So that is our challenge. And I'm going to kick it over to my friend Scott, because we're going to sing out a new song.
Yes, we are going to teach you a new children's song to be sung when our young friends exit. And it happens to be called Hold On. It's one that is being sung on the ground by protesters in Minnesota. And we'll get a slide up so that those who read music can read the music, and those who read words can read the words. So it goes like this. Hold on, my dear ones, here comes the dawn. Hold on, my dear ones, here comes the dawn. We got it? Hold on, my dear ones, here comes the dawn. Now I'll sing the harmony. Hold on, my dear ones, here comes the dawn. Hold on, my dear ones, here comes the dawn. One more time. Hold on, my dear ones, here comes the dawn. One more time, I guess. Hold on, my dear ones, here comes the dawn.
Wow. Our reading this morning is a poem by the former United States Poet Laureate, Ada Limon. It is called Dead Stars. Out here, there's a bowing. Even the trees are doing. Winter's icy hand at the back of all of us. Black bark, slick yellow leaves, a kind of stillness that feels so mute, it's almost another year. I'm a hearth of spiders these days, a nest of trying. We point out the stars that make Orion as we take out the trash, the rolling containers, a song of suburban thunder. It's almost romantic as we adjust the waxy blue recycling bin until you say, man, we should really learn some new constellations. And it's true, we keep forgetting about Antilia, Centaurus, Draco, Lacerta, Hydra, Lyra, Lynx. But mostly, we're forgetting we're dead stars too. My mouth is full of dust, and I wish to reclaim the rising, to lean in the spotlight of streetlight with you, toward what's larger within us, toward how we were born. Look, we are not unspectacular things. We've come this far, survived this much. What would happen if we decided to survive more, to love harder? What if we stood up with our synapses and flesh and said no, no to the rising tides, stood for the many mute mouths of the sea, of the land? What would happen if we used our bodies to bargain for the safety of others, for Earth? If we declared a clean night, if we stopped being terrified, if we launched our demands into the sky, made ourselves so big people could point to us with the arrows they make in their minds, rolling their trash bins out after all this is over.
In the summer of 2022, I traveled to Washington, D.C. from York, Pennsylvania, where I was living and serving at the time. The youth of our congregation in York were going to D.C. on their coming-of-age trip to learn more about our religious tradition and the ways many faithful people bear witness in the day-to-day workings of democracy. At the last minute, they had added something to their agenda for the weekend, a public protest in response to the Supreme Court case Dobbs versus Whole Women's Health, the case that overturned the precedent of Roe versus Wade and removed the previously granted right to privacy in healthcare decision-making that turned abortion care and other reproductive health care on its head. Prior to the trip, the director of religious education in York and I had held discussions with the youth and the parents about the safety of the youth's participation in this demonstration. Each child was granted permission to attend by their parent or guardian. It was a valuable experience for all, both the demonstration and the debrief we did afterwards, where we had some really challenging conversations about how hard it is to talk about these things, about human sexuality and health and pregnancy and the economic realities of bearing and raising a child and the systemic oppression that made reproductive choice only available to those with sufficient resources of time, money, familial support. So, in the middle of this time of intense learning, as we were moving from the protest back to the church basement where the kids were staying with their chaperones, someone in the crowd caught my attention. "Hey," he said, pointing to my left arm. It says, "not unspectacular," by the way. He said, "Why not just spectacular?" "What?" I said, not sure I'd heard him correctly in the noise of the crowd. "Your tattoo," he pointed again. "Why doesn't it just say spectacular?" "Oh," I replied, "because it's a line from a poem." And then I turned to leave with a group of young people who were out there learning and trying to grow their own understandings of the systems in which they were to come to adulthood. For me, tattoos are a means of personal expression, a spiritual practice, a way to flex the muscles of courage, of living my values and who I am in the world. My heart is quite literally on my sleeve, on my skin, where anyone can see it or read it or appreciate it or misunderstand it. This particular tattoo, lettered and designed by me and tattooed by Maddie Blaze, represents the promises I made at my ordination, where this poem was also my text. And apparently I've also already used it here, and Leslie was also my worship associate that day, so she's gotten to read it twice now for y'all, so get used to hearing this one on the regular, I guess. So this was my ordination text. Look, we are not unspectacular things. We've come this far, survived this much. What would happen if we decided to survive more, to love harder? What would happen if we decided to survive more, to love harder? What would happen if every adult spent time with the youth of their community to listen to the dreams and the demands of those who are to inherit the world in which we live? Now, it's been a few weeks since I was last here with you and speaking from this pulpit that you have entrusted me with. And I take that trust very seriously, and I was excited for the guest speakers that our amazing worship associate team had planned for those 2 weeks while I was traveling to Albuquerque, New Mexico for a UU Religious Professionals Conference and a few days of heart-expanding, soul-enlivening vacation. And then the storm, the change, the unexpected, the feelings of helplessness as we watched what is happening in our country, feeling frozen in more ways than one. The feelings of hope, gratitude, and inspiration as we watched what is happening in Minneapolis, as we watched communities stand up and say no. No, no, not on our watch. No to the rising tides. No to being terrified. As one of the volunteers on the planning committee for that conference, I watched with wonder and gratitude as so many of my beloved friends and colleagues returned home from answering the call to bear witness in Minneapolis. I watched as everyone's flights got wrenched, delayed, canceled, rebooked. I watched as we gathered as a congregation. You see, the UU Ministers Association, sponsor of the conference, we try to act with one another as a congregation. We care for one another as best we can across the geographic distances that separate us, that can isolate us. We lift one another up when we are down. We do our best to bring all of ourselves to the work that we do together. And we try to make room for when we are tired, when we are grieving, when it all feels like too much to hold. Although I was gone from your pulpit for 2 Sundays in a row, UUCR, you were rarely far from my thoughts or my heart. I knew I was returning to this pulpit on this Sunday that you are honoring me with the consideration of a call to settled ministry, a chance for us to explore together the work that we are all called to do in this hurting world. I also knew that I had already picked this text. Nice parallel, right? My ordination text reappearing, yet another momentous occasion in my own faith journey. And then on Thursday, January 22nd, when I was in the middle of frenzied preparation for a flight that I had moved up to avoid the storm, the weekly update email went out with a copy of the letter that the children and youth of this congregation wrote to us on Sunday, January 18th, right? That day we celebrated the life and legacy of Martin Luther King Jr., and they took his dream as their inspiration. So I looked at that letter again as I thought of the youth that I was privileged to accompany to that demonstration in Washington, D.C. 4 years ago. I also thought of the children and youth that I have taught and learned from and mentored across my career as a religious educator immediately prior to my shift to professional ministry. I know a lot has happened then, Since then, that letter went out in that email on the 22nd of January, so I'm going to share the text of it with you again. This is the part I still haven't been able to read without crying, so let's hold on. Just in case. Dear adults, the world would be different without you. We are proud of the good work you have done and are still doing. You have shown us that it's okay to fight for something we believe in. We are scared about the future. Our current government administration could make some severe negative changes. Please help us make the best of what happens. Communicate peacefully to prevent and end war. No greed monsters. Make sure everyone gets what they need. No more waste and pollution we can recycle. It's not too late to change. We have another chance. Let's make a stronger community where outsiders are welcome and weirdos are encouraged. Remember that one life can change many. Forever loved, the Chalice Children of the UU Church of Roanoke, Virginia. I mean, that's for them. What would happen if we used our bodies to bargain for the safety of others, for Earth, if we declared a clean night, if we stopped being terrified, if we launched our demands into the sky, made ourselves so big, people could point to us with the arrows they make in their minds, rolling their trash bins out after all of this is over. Our children and youth are living our example and inviting us to reflect on it together, to reflect the truth of our being back to them, to show them we can do this without being terrified. Our hearts, our values, our actions can be broadcast so loudly together that people in the future will look to us as they make their own meanings. They will look to the dead stars and the burning bright ones to say, look at them. Look at the ones who listened both to their children and to their ancestors. Look at them, the ones who dared to dream the world could be better than it was. Look at them, the ones who decided to do it together, not alone. I have not come here alone. I carry my people in my bones. I have not come here alone. If you listen, you can hear them in my soul. So I learned that last week when the music directors at the conference also taught us Hold On. And that is a piece by a collective out of Brooklyn called the Peace Poets. And it was one of the greatest gifts that I received at the Learning Conference. We would sing it again and again, both in memory of those we have lost and in loving honor of those we carry with us at all times. Everyone we have ever known, ever loved, everyone whose love allowed us to arrive where we are. Imperfectly, wholly, beautifully. When we are present for each other, reflecting one another, young and old, different cultures and life experiences, we remind ourselves how not alone we are. When we choose to listen deeply to the wisdom of our elders and both the fears and dreams of our children, we can start to perceive ourselves as part of an ongoing, ever-changing movement. Our faith is not a faith carved in stone that will eventually crumble to dust. Our faith is a river of fire and a fall of rain and a gust that carries both our lamentations and our ecstatic cries out on the winds before us, daring one another not to fear change or hardship, but to embrace it with one another's help and love. Soon it will be over, which is precisely what the child in my dream said, holding my hand, pointing at the roiling sea and the sky hurtling our way like so many buffalo, who said, "It's much worse than we think, and sooner." To whom I said, "No duh, child in my dreams. What do you think this singing and shuddering is, what this screaming and reaching and dancing and crying is, other than loving what every second goes away? Goodbye, I mean to say, and thank you every day." What do you think this singing and shuddering and screaming and reaching and dancing and crying is, other than knowing that what we love changes, what we love moves, what we love, yes, goes away? Goodbye and thank you. Why did I pick a goodbye poem on a day that holds the promise of a beautiful beginning? Because we do this work in love. And while what we love will go away, the love itself will not. The long history of this congregation holds the love of its founders, who are not present with us, but without whom none of us would be here. The long history of this congregation will be built with love out into the future, where when the children who wrote this letter to us are the beloved elders, when generations we have scarcely dared dream of are thriving and happy and expanding this beautiful faith, this beautiful home out to be stronger, to welcome more outsiders and encourage more weirdos. It will happen if we say yes to building intergenerational relationships. It will happen if we say no to staying silent in the face of authoritarianism. It will happen if we say yes to committing to our own spiritual journeys and this shared home for them. It will happen if we say no to complacency and the way things have always been done. It will happen if we say yes to doing this together. It will happen if we say no duh to the child in our dreams and point to the sky and the storm and say, yes, it is coming, but we will see the other side if we move together. If we remind ourselves always that we are not alone. So last week when we sang this song, we're going to learn this the same way we did Hold On, by singing it a bunch. They always told us, sing it until it's sung. It might take 3 times, it might take 13 times. I want you to think about everyone who loved you into being, who is no longer here, who is here, who isn't geographically here. I'll sing it one more time, and I know Joy and Scott are going to help out a little bit. The lines are, I have not come here alone. I carry my people in my bones. I have not come here alone. If you listen, you can hear them in my soul. I have not come here alone. I carry my people in my bones. I have not come here alone. If you listen, you can hear them in my soul. I have not come here alone. I have not come here alone. I carry my people in my bones. Carry my people in my bones. I have not come here alone. I have not come here alone. If you listen, you can hear them in my soul. If you listen, you can hear them in my soul. I have not come here alone. I carry my people in my bones. I have not come here alone. If you listen, you can hear them in my soul. One more time. I have not come here alone. I carry my people in my bones. I have not come here alone. If you listen, you can hear them in my soul. Amen. Ashe. Blessed be. So may it be.
So I'm going to share George Gershwin's final song. And for the members of the congregation, please consider it my ex officio vote. It's Love is Here to Stay. It's very clear our love is here to stay, not for a year, but ever and a day. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies, and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time, Mill Mountain may crumble, the Blue Ridge may tumble. They're only made of clay, but our love is here. Our love is queer. Our love is generous, just, independent, pluralistic, equal, and transformational. Our love is here to stay.
Wow, it's hard to follow that. I am Joanne Spetzler, one of your special collections coordinators, along with Nancy Broughton, who's also here today. Since 2007, our congregation has held 4 special collections each year to benefit community service and social justice agencies in the Roanoke Valley. And those are all voted on by our members at our annual meeting each May. To be included on our ballot, an agency must be nominated by a UUCR member or friend who actually works or volunteers for the organization. To date, the collective gifts of our Special Collections program have provided over $84,000 of support to our community. And today's collection will benefit Family Promise of Roanoke Valley, which was nominated by Jerry Trammell, who coordinates it for us. But it's a special collection today, especially special because it's one of the agencies that we actively participate in and have a lot of volunteers that work in. Jerry is here this morning to tell us briefly about his involvement and introduce the programs that were being done. Immediately following the service, Jerry will be available for any further questions, and he'll be wearing his sign so you can find him. And all the cash received today in our offertory baskets this morning will be directed to our Family Promise gift. Checks and online donations are also welcomed. If you are writing a check, please make your check payable to UUCR with Family Promise on the memo line. For your convenience, the QR code in the order of service on this second page, I think it is, will take you directly to our internet donation portal where you can select a special collection item. I think you have to already get yourself signed up for that too, but many of us already are. Contributions for this collection will continue to be accepted throughout the whole month of February. So if you're not prepared today, you can go home and write a check or get on our donation portal. So, Jerry Trammell?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Yeah. So I'm here to tell you a little bit about Family Promise. Family Promise is a local nonprofit organization that provides temporary housing and meals for homeless families with children in a group home setting. A professional staff supports families in addressing and overcoming the causes of their homelessness. Also, they get help in finding employment, housing, child care, education, and a return to independence. The program can accommodate up to 4 families at a time. The program operates 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. About 87% of the families successfully move on and maintain permanent housing after being in this program. It started as, the name of it when it started was Interfaith Hospitality Network. And it started in Roanoke in 1997. And in 2012, it changed its name to Family Promise of Greater Roanoke. UUCR has participated in Family Promise since 2001. So we've been doing this for like 25 years now. Back in the days of Dick Hawkins, if any of you remember Dick Hawkins and such, he ran it back in those days. So Family Promise has been quite a significant part of the UU life for the past 25 years, even though a lot of you may not even know about it, especially the newer folks. So what do the UUCR volunteers do for Family Promise? Well, they run the hospitality part of the program. They cook meals and help run the group home for the families. We usually serve about 3 days per session, and we serve about 5 times a year. So that's like 15 days. Each session requires about 15 UUCR volunteers. So it takes quite a bit of folks to do this. And that totals up to about 500 volunteer hours a year. That's quite a lot. So I've talked about, it also takes about 30 churches to run this program in the valley like ours, because it's 365 days a year. So I've talked about what the volunteers do. So who are they? So if you volunteered for Interfaith Hospitality Network or Family Promise in the last 25 years, could you stand up? They're the folks that make the program operate. Thank you. So I've volunteered for Family Promise since relatively the early days. I've done all the jobs. I currently serve now as the UCR Family Promise cat herder. Some people call it the coordinator. I've herded these UUCR cats for going on 3 years now. They're a bit wild, but they get the job done. Recently, we served Family Promise during the latest snowstorm and black ice storm. The volunteers rose to the occasion and did what they needed to do. I find volunteering with Family Promise very easy and very rewarding. One thing I've learned is that almost all of us are only a few steps away from homelessness. A long-term chronic illness, a disability, a few bad decisions, an unreliable spouse, and any of these things could put you on the streets. The people in the program are generally no different than you and me. They've got the same dreams, aspirations, and needs that we all do. Family Promise is actively trying to recruit new. Family Promise is actively trying to recruit new churches. It's been difficult because churches don't want to commit, and volunteers are scarce. It takes about 30, as I said earlier, it takes about 30 churches to run with full coverage for the year. And Family Promise loses about 9 churches every year, so it's really a problem. We are the exception. UUCR has been serving for 25 years now. And I think that commitment is something that UUCR can be proud of. Family Promise is a shoestring organization. It gets its funding from approximately 1/3 grants, 1/3 congregations like us, and 1/3 in hodgepodge, wherever they can find the money. As you know, probably, government grants are getting scarce, as you can imagine. And Family Promise is trying to find new sources of income, but churches like us are very important to them right now. Housing for the clients is also getting more difficult to find. Cuts in Section 8 housing and the shortage of low-end housing is a problem. Rent for a 3-bedroom apartment starts at about $1,500 now. The long-term goal for Family Promise is to own a few houses to help transition the clients from the group home to Family Promise individual housing and then to commercial housing. Family Promise is also working toward having a paid Family Promise staff member to do the overnight shifts. That's always been a problem for us in all the churches, for that matter. But I'll be surprised if that happens because of the financial situation at the moment. So why is Family Promise important to you guys? Well, it supports 2 out of 7 of the UU principles. First principle, the inherent worth and dignity of every person. And the second principle, justice, equality, and compassion in all human relations. It's also just the right thing to do. Across time, this quote has been said in many different teachings by many different people, but I'll choose Mahatma Gandhi to him. He said, "The measure of a civilization is how it treats its weakest members." So keep that in mind and give generously. Thank you. Oh, and I'll be in the back. If you want to talk Family Promise or just anything else, come on back. But I may try to recruit you.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Can you turn me back on? Thank you, Jerry. And let's all remember that February is already a short month, and we shortened it by a week by not being here last week. So if you think you might have donated last week and this week, I mean, maybe do that. And the ushers will now gratefully collect the offering.
I love and celebrate you exactly as you are. You are a precious gift. I love you exactly as you are. I love and celebrate you exactly as you are.
I love and celebrate you exactly as you are.
I love you exactly as you are. I love and celebrate you exactly as you are. I love and celebrate you exactly as you are.
I love and celebrate you exactly as you are.
I love you exactly as you are. I love and celebrate you exactly as you are.
I love and celebrate you exactly as you are.
I love you exactly as you are. I love and celebrate you exactly as you are.
I love and celebrate you exactly as you are.
I love and celebrate you exactly as you are. I love and celebrate you exactly as you are. You are exactly as you are. I love and celebrate you exactly as you are. I love and celebrate you exactly as you are.
I love celebrate you exactly as you are.
I love and celebrate you exactly as you are. I celebrate, I celebrate. I love and celebrate you exactly as you are. I love and celebrate you exactly as you are. I love and celebrate you exactly as you are. I love you exactly as you are. I love and celebrate you exactly as you are. You are a precious gift. I love you.
Thank you, and thank you.
Wow, big crowd. Hi, everybody. My name is Linda Wood, and I am here to represent the Caring Committee this morning. One of the things that our committee covenants to do with you every week is to share joys and concerns with the whole congregation that you would like to have everybody know about. One of the ways that you can let us know that you'd like to share on a Sunday morning is to contact a member of the Caring Committee, to let the church office know, or to write it in the Lifelines book, which is on the altar before church in the morning, and in the little alcove by the name tags during the week. We have a lot to report this morning. First of all, what a great, as you said, what a great joy just to be together again. Oh my gosh. I'm sure all of you have felt like I have, kind of at a loss the last 2 Sundays. Let's start with the joy. It has taken a village to get Ronald Wilson healthy and back with us. Yay, Ronald! We are so happy to have you here with us today. It has taken a village. There's a lot of people who have helped you and supported you, as you know, and I know you appreciate that so much. I want to give a special shout out to Terry Smith, who kind of headlined. That's not the word I want. She kind of took everything over and organized all of us. Also to Sally Hughes, who's kind of an ex officio member of our church. She's Erica Joyner's sister and has helped so much, right, Ronald? Let's see what else we got here. Okay, we have 2 things that James Rosar would like to share with us. First, these are his words. After having successfully ridden my bike between my residence and work several times since last weekend's snow and sleet, on Monday morning I had parked my bike at work and was walking to the side door when I slipped and fell on the icy snowpack and broke the lower end of my left fibula. Not the most major break, but still a break that will lay me up for the rest of February. And James is probably going to be needing some rides here and there if anybody feels moved to do that. Also from James, Andy Strauss was a childhood friend, always quick with a bad joke, not always so bad. He loved huskies, the breed of dog. Andy was an avid reader and coin collector. He understood civics and followed local and national government, but physical disabilities kept derailing his progress. He kept having to learn to walk again and again. Finally, congestive heart failure has taken him down, and I will miss him. We share many, many memories. So James is mourning a close childhood friend. Okay, from Betsy. Betsy is healing well from her glaucoma surgeries, but they don't seem to be lowering her eye pressure quite enough, so she's having additional procedures on the eye that was operated on in November. She can't drive right now and really appreciates all the rides everyone has been giving her. Betsy welcomes visitors, but contact her first because she's got a lot of appointments. She is also so happy to be finally having the endoscopy that she was referred to back in July. We know how that goes, right? So those were things that people wanted to share with the group as a whole, but I know you all, so many of you have private things in your heart that you would like to come light a candle for this morning. And may the light in that candle warm your heart. Please use both sides of the aisle.
There we go. I invite you to sing with me if you want. Let all the hearts be open, let all divisions fall, let all the hearts be fearless, let love encompass all, let all the hearts
Thank you again, as always. So we'll light this candle that we're lighting this week. It's been a time of unique need, and so this candle I am lighting for our caring committee, of whom you just saw Linda up here. And as a gentle, you might have noticed my gentle propaganda for volunteering with our children and youth during my entire sermon, and the value that that gives to our community. There's also so much value when we promise to take formal steps to care for one another. And our caring committee's been arranging a lot of meals and rides and doing a lot of awesome things. And as we grow and see how many people are here, we always need new people to do this because we have so many people who know people who've been here for a while. But it's a great way to get to know people. It's a great way to help people. It's a great way to care for one another, especially in these times when we need each other more than ever. So Sally Garber here in the front row is the person to check to, but you can always ask me, ask anybody that you see up here reading the lifelines. Use a couple more people in that rotation, heck, while we're at it. Not that you all don't do a great job, but it's like the same 4 people who do it every week. So I want to give a candle of thanks and gratitude to those who make their work kind of quietly in the background, helping one another. And this candle is just for everyone who, again, how do you pick? This candle is for everyone who, just literally every person in Minneapolis who has held a whistle or made sure a kid got to daycare safely or looked out for one another writ large, right? Like this is how we get to the other side of this storm, is by looking out for one another. So this candle is for them. And I'll light a final candle this week, as I do every week, for those of you joining us online. Know that though you are not physically present in our sanctuary, your concerns are here and your hearts are with us. And for those of you that didn't come up here, these have to be Wesley's baby feet, right? There's baby feet prints in our sand up here. And if it's not Wesley, I apologize to whatever child's footprints they are. And if it's somebody made up footprints, you did a really good job. So, I'd like to invite you to join me for a moment of prayer and reflection. You can soften in your seat, you can close your eyes, lower your gaze, whatever's comfortable for you. Spirit of life, turning wheel, we know we are past the halfway point. We didn't get to say this last week. We are past the halfway point between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. The world is always turning. Underneath all that snow that I am gobsmacked is still here. The world is turning. The change is coming. The buds that will bring this spring are already beginning to form. The fruit you will eat this summer is barely a dream in hibernating bees, but they are there. It is coming. These cycles remind us that when things are dark, and when things are hard, and when we do not know what change will come or how to handle it, take comfort in the fact that change is the most natural thing in the world. Learn from the resilience of nature. Learn to protect the resilience of nature. Remember, you are part of nature. We are not apart from the world that supports and sustains us. Ground your feet. Spring is coming. The sun will warm. And we will journey on together. So may it be.
And now, as we draw close to the end of our time together in worship this week, we turn our attention from the joys and concerns within our own hearts into the work of the week ahead. We begin with a few announcements. The deadline for mission and ministry fund grant applications for the spring grant cycle is March 1st. Around $5,000 will be available for this cycle. Information and the application form are on the UUCR website under Support Us and then Ministry and Mission Fund. Some past grants have been made, for example, for Reading Seeds, Banners for the Church, the Racial Justice Team, Nonviolence Training, and Girl Scout community projects. Applications should go to the endowment chair, Henry Woodward, and his email is hw843@verizon.net. See Henry or any other trustee, Sally Garber, Tim Andriano, and Matt Livingston for more information. Thank you to everyone who helped care for the church, who helped care for each other during the recent storms. Community grows in the relationship that it sustains. Today is the day we as a church community vote on whether to call Rev. Jen to settled ministry. If you already have a ballot, make sure to fill it out and place it in one of the 2 available ballot boxes. If you don't yet have a ballot, please visit one of the 2 tables to confirm your membership status and receive a ballot. Once you've completed your ballot, make sure to place it in one of the 2 ballot boxes. And 15 minutes after the service ends, once your board members have counted and verified the ballots, you will be called from the coffee hour back into the sanctuary to hear the results.
Thank you, Leslie. And now, while you're still up, I will ask you to extinguish our chalice again, as we did at the start. We join Unitarian Universalist churches and congregations and communities around the nation and the world in extinguishing the flame of our faith as it is lit here in the sanctuary, knowing that we continue to carry its light and its warmth in our hearts.
Okay, this one, I need you to sing it. And it goes like this, so you can just repeat after me. We are all in this together.
In this together.
We are all one.
All one.
That's it. That's the whole thing. Isn't that easy? Okay, so now we're going to sing it together. Are you ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. We are all in this together. We are all one. We are all in this together. We are all one. Beautiful. And you can harmonize if you want. We are all in this together. We are all one. We are all. Ooh, I hear 3 parts. In this together. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. We are all one. Okay, wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm throwing you off.
There's one more thing. And then we're going to do it. There's one more thing. Okay.
I'm so sorry,
now,
Joy.
Okay.
I was like, let's do it.
No, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. So now this half of the room,
Oh, no.
you're going to sing with me. We're going to get it going.
Oh, jeez.
And then
Okay.
this half of the room, we're going to do the response. It's going to be so cool. and then Scott's going to play piano with us. It'll be a whole ensemble.
No, this is amazing.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. No, it's good. It's good.
No.
We got this. We got
Stand as
this.
you feel. Fine.
All right. Can you give me a
Let's
C?
learn.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Just this side. We are all in this together. We are all one. You got it?
We are all in this together. We are all one. We are all In this together.
In this together.
We are all.
We are all.
All one.
All one.
We are all.
We are all.
In this together.
In this together.
We are all.
We are all.
All one.
All one.
We are all.
We are all.
In this together.
In this together.
We are all.
We are all.
All one.
All one.
We are all.
We are all.
In this together.
In this together.
We are all.
We are all.
All one.
All one.
We are all.
We are all.
In this together.
In this together.
We are all.
We are all.
All one.
All one.
We are all.
We are all.
In this together.
In this together.
We are all.
We are all.
All one.
One more time.
We are all.
We are all.
In this together.
In this together.
We are all.
We are all.
All one.
All one. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now will you stand? Please rise in body or in spirit for the benediction, which again always feels redundant when we have raised our voices in joyous song. Go forth this week with the hope of spring in your hearts and the fire of your faith also lighting your way. Go in peace, my friends.